Guys, full disclaimer, no one, including the visa officers, can even tell you when the visa slots are going to be opening. We have some contacts in the embassy and even they are not able to tell. And I can tell you these contacts are as good as family. Yet, that means that up till the higher management, no one knows as to when these slots are open. So, should you stop watching this video? The answer is no. And here's why. The reason number one is past trends. We've been using the data of the past openings to actually predict when the openings will be happening so we can give you as close to a realistic estimate as possible. Now, if you know and you've been following our channel, you would know that our predictions generally do not go wrong. And on top of that, here's a few screenshots of our recent bookings and you can understand that even when minor openings are happening, we are able to get to them, and I'm going to tell you exactly how. But basically what I'm trying to say is that this whole video is created on our 5 years of knowledge assisting you and your peers in getting the US visa. And we've been doing this for many other countries as well, but in this video we're focusing on the US, right? So we're going to tell you exactly what you need to look out for and when the slots might be opening up, so stay tuned. Before we begin, you may already know that the US visa portal has shifted from a perfectly working portal to a faulty portal altogether. However, if you're facing issues with this portal, what I want to tell you is that we've solved a total of 28 unique issues, and I'm sure that you may be facing one or two of those issues yourself. If that's the case, don't worry, because I'll be able to take care of them, and you can reach out to me on WhatsApp right over here on this number. Now, starting with your visa updates. The first one is for student visas. That means F-1, F-2, J-1, J-2, M-1, M-2. These are basically the student visa classes that we're covering today. I know a lot of you are going for spring 23 and you're worried about the visa status. Well, in this video, I'm going to be clarifying that. So we do expect spring 23 visa slots to be opening up. Now, these slots would be all the months of November, December, and January. And of course, November, December 2023, January 2024. There are still minor openings ongoing, due to which we've been able to book some of these slots right here. But we expect the major, bigger openings to happen as we move closer and closer towards November. Until then, the minor openings will continue. So my recommendation for you is that you monitor 24/7, because this is important. Every year, students from spring defer to fall simply because they fail to do this one thing. And it's difficult to do simply because I understand if you do it too much, the portal blocks you sometimes for 3 days. You're not able to log in, you're not able to see these slots, which is even more injurious. That's why we use hundreds of accounts. So if you have possibly created a group with your friends, it would be easier for you to monitor 24/7. And apart from that, my last piece of advice is don't wait till the last moment for the visa portal issues. I've told you my WhatsApp number in the description. You can reach out to me if you are facing them. By the way, if you don't focus on my updates over here and you just go ahead, log in, and you will see that the latest slots available are of June, July 2024. But we need them in 2023, end of 2023 max, right? So that's why keep an eye out. They will be happening. Openings will be there. But remember, if you miss those openings, you miss your chance and you're going to have to defer to fall. So make sure that you are monitoring 24/7. Again, if you face issues with monitoring 24/7, also my WhatsApp number is in the description. Let's move on to the business and tourism visas, B-1, B-2. A lot of you guys have been coming up to me, either your parents or your families, right? Whoever you want to basically take with you to the US. A lot of people want to travel on a tourism visa, and that's important, right? So the first thing first is that the latest bookings have happened for October to November 2023. We've done them in the last week of September. Here are a few screenshots of those bookings. So they are happening. That means minor slots are opening up. But now we anticipate the next openings to be for November 2023 to January 2024. These months, yes, same months as the student visas essentially, and we expect these to happen in minor openings only. We do not expect a mass opening because B-1, B-2 is not a priority visa, and right now, as you can understand, the US already has a lot on its plate in terms of the number of people trying to get a visa, and they've almost closed it off. Almost no interviews are being held at this point. We do expect some major openings, but at least not before December. So that should be towards the end of December or next year itself. Until then, you monitor 24/7 and leverage the power of minor openings, and you still may be able to get a few slots, just like we've shown you in this video. Oh, and of course, by the way, the normal earliest slots are available for the 2025 year. So no one really wants a Feb 2025 slot. It doesn't make sense, right? You're not planning a trip 2 years in advance, but that's That's what's going on right now. Again, for B1, B2 guys, also you can still WhatsApp me if you need any help. Finally, for work visas, that is H and L visas, all right, we're going to be talking about those. The only slots available are generally of the next 1 or 2 weeks, but I know a lot of you guys have to come back from the US to your country, and then you need the slot in your country maybe 2 months down the line, right? 1.5 months down the line. It's not always possible to do it on a short notice. Well, that's what the problem is for you guys. It's actually inverted almost. Hence, in your case also, 24/7 monitoring is critical. Slots are being available, and we've actually seen some, booked some as well, but we don't really have any more information to give you in terms of when the opening will be happening, essentially because the trend for these visa types has been very erratic and it's very difficult to predict. But still, if you need our help with 24/7 monitoring, you have our WhatsApp number and you can reach out to me directly. Alright guys, that's it for the visa slot update. Now, one very important thing before you go, if you need support with your visas and you know, even without reaching out to me, what you can do is you can follow me on Instagram, where I will be keeping you updated. Because see, sometimes YouTube videos, they're great, you know, but they're very difficult to push out when it's a time of urgency. Right now, if I see that there's an opening or something happening, what I would do is I would be able to actually reach out to you over Instagram stories, and I'll be able to tell you that it's happening in a very timely manner, right? In a very prompt manner. And that's going to be possible if you're following me there. So make sure you're doing that. Subscribe to the channel. Of course, these updates are important. I'll keep you updated. And thank you so much for reaching out. Goodbye and take care. Thanks.